I'm Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing the Truthwitch Book Tag, which was originally created by Danielle from Simply Thoughtful Books and Olivia from Air of Tomes. Now, if you don't know what Truthwitch is all about, which to be honest, if you subscribe to this channel, you probably already do, but if you don't know, I've made a video listing 5 reasons why you should read it, and I'll link it right here. So, onto the tag, there are 12 questions, and we'll start with the very beginning. Question 1 is the Ohrin Mountains. Which is your favourite fictional land? I had quite a long thought about this question because I really wanted to say the Witch Lands, but that would be cheating. So instead, I pick Westeros and the other continent, which I forget the name about, from A Song of Ice and Fire. I really like how layered and textured and how culturally diverse George R. R. Martin's world is. I'd be terrified to live there because I would not survive for very long, but I just think it's fascinating and I do want to read more, so I hope the next book comes out soon. Question 2 is Safiya's and Iseult's friendship. Who is your favourite dynamic duo? I really liked Victor and Sydney's dynamic in Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I just loved how they kind of influenced each other, how Sydney became less afraid, how Victor kind of softened a bit, and I just think that they're such a cool duo and I just want to read more in this world, so I am so excited that V.E. Schwab is going to have more books in this world. Question 3 is Merik, who's the Prince of Nubrevna. Who is your ultimate book hunk? It's Rowan from the Throne of Glass series. There is just no contest. Even in Heir of Fire, when he first met him, I was like, pay attention, he's mine. Question 4, Kullen, who is Marik's BFF. Who is your favourite sidekick? And for this, I really have to pick Ron Weasley. Any of the Weasleys, but I really love Ron because Hermione was kind of the friend we all wanted to be. She's very smart and she basically saves the day most of the time. But Ron was the friend that more realistically I would be, I think. He's one of those characters that has all these relatable emotions, like he becomes jealous. He's the youngest brother of so many, and I'm sure that that's one of those things that a lot of us can relate to. Question 5 is Aeduan, a mysterious blood witch. Who's your favourite villain? For this question, I just have to pick the Darkling from the Grisha trilogy. Okay, I have to admit, I totally fell for him in book 1 in Shadow and Bone. I was the goner. I was just like, oh, the Darkling. And then halfway through, my heart was broken. I really liked how you kind of started to feel for him a little bit. At the end, it wasn't like a full, I'm gonna redeem myself kind of thing, but we understand a lot more about him. He's very layered, he's very old, so it helps that he has all this history and all this backstory behind him, and he's very clever, and I like that. I like that in a villain. I like a villain that's smart, because I often feel that protagonists are sometimes a bit stupid, you know, because you're sitting there as a reader going, no, don't do it, don't go into that deserted house, it's just not gonna work out. But the villains are usually the masterminds, and I really enjoy that. And now we've come to the elemental questions. Question 6 is Aether, which is the element of the mind and the spirit. Name a book that you can't stop thinking about. Now, I have the attention span of a goldfish. The book I can't stop thinking about changes all the time, but at the moment, it's Burning Glass by Catherine Purdy, which is coming out on the 1st of March. I have been lusting and longing and pining for this book for so long now, and I just want the 1st of March to be here. I just want to hold it in my hands and read it. It is, again, set in a Russian-like world, which I just love it. I love it. I love it. I just want to read it. I just want to read it now. So yeah, Burning Glass. Question 7 is Air, the element of storm and wind. Name a book that blew you away. For this question, I'm going back to one of my old standbys, and that is Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. That whole series, but especially that book, is so richly layered. The world is detailed, the magic systems are amazing, and I love how all of his worlds are somehow interconnected into the cosmere, the characters, the culture, the language. I just want all of it. I just want the 3rd book right now. And see, I'm getting all excited again, but I'm gonna have to wait quite a bit more to get to book 3. But I love book 2. If you haven't read it yet, just do it. Do yourself a favor. I know it's huge. It really is. But it reads so easily and so fast. Just do it. Question 8 is Earth, which is the element that has to do with soil, metal, stone, rock, things like that. What is a book you always go back to? For that, it just has to be the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. It is one of those series that I so associate with my childhood, with my teenage years, and I've just loved it for so long. It is, again, such a rich world while still being very approachable. So many great characters. I think it's probably the series that I've reread the most as well, especially when I was younger and I still only had like the Dutch versions. I would like reread it again and again and again and again. So yeah. Question 9 is the element of fire, which has to do with flame and lightning in Truthwitch. A book with hype that spread really quickly. Truthwitch pretty much did that for me because it was everywhere, and I may have contributed to that a little bit. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not really, to be honest. I love Truthwitch. But apart from that, I was thinking about Vengeance Road by Erin Bowman. A couple of months before it came out, it was everywhere on my Twitter feed. Everybody was looking forward to it. I mean, the cover was gorgeous, so everybody was raving about it. So definitely that one. And I didn't disappoint, both of them. And that kind of makes me happy, because that's one of the things that I'm quite scared about when it comes to hype, to have huge expectations and then just be totally let down. But I haven't really experienced that so far, so that's quite good. Question 10 is Void, the element of shadow and death. Pick a mysterious book or a scary book. And for this, I pick Amsterdam by Ian McEwan, because that book creeped me out so much. Yeah, I finished it quite late at night as well, and I just lay there in bed going, oh God. Question 11 is the final element, which is water. So anything to do with water, rivers, seas, rain, everything. Name a book that flowed nicely. And for this, I picked Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Now, I read this in one single afternoon. I just went through it so well and so quickly, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great book. I do feel like the rest of the series is not that easy to get through, but Cinder just flew by for me. The 12th and final question is Thread Sisters, tag your friends. And because there are 6 elements, I will be only tagging 6 people. But if you're not tagged by me, just don't hesitate. Just do it if you like. So I want to tag Lauren from Books and Tea and All Things Me, Joss from Scribbles Reads, Kale from Kale's Corner, Trina from Between Chapters, Michelle from Mish Ella's Life, and also Aoife from Fred Weasley Died Laughing. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.